Hi, it's Jeff with Family Legacy Estate Sale with another one of my videos on collectibles. This particular segment is going to be on Pop. And Pop isn't anything that I've collected religiously myself, so I'm going to have some other expert Pop collectors, Trinity and Amanda, speak to Pops, why they collect them, etc., etc. And they'll do some show and tell as well. Okay, so we have Trinity and Amanda here. Hi, guys. They're going to talk a little bit about Pops, collecting Pops, what to look for, how to protect them, their favorite Pops, do some show and tell. So without further ado, guys, how did you get involved with collecting Pops?
So it's something that just kind of happened. When we first started dating, I wanted to get him something that was relatively small, inexpensive, and I just got him a Funko. And every time we started, going to the mall or going to like all these other stores, we saw ones that we were like, oh, we're interested in that, so we wanted to get that, and it just kind of grew because they have just so many different kinds of Pops, so many different TV shows or anything that you can possibly think of.
Do you remember what that first Pop was?
It was actually a Rick and Morty Pop. It was Rick Sanchez. I actually have him in the closet back there. I wasn't able to pull him out. But that was the first one that sparked it, and then we just sort of went down this rabbit hole. It was like she says, and as you can see from the table, there's a lot of different variety to Pops.
Yeah, there's movies, there's TV shows, there's video games, there's people in real life, like everything.
Now, what's an average cost of a Pop?
Typically for these little guys right here, it'll run you about, like $12?
$12 to $14.
12 to 14 in
Depending
that
on where you
range.
go.
Depending on stores. Some are more expensive, some are less expensive, but typically 12 to 14 is where these will sit. These guys right here will run you about $25. Same with the big ones. Maybe these will be about $30.
30 to 32.
$32. And then you also have some, like, graphic ones where it's, like a band or something and it has, the thing in the background. That'll be, roughly around the same price as these, so around 15, 20, stuff there, depending on where you go.
Okay. Do you guys have a particular favorite, both of you, or individually?
Yeah, so mine is actually this one right here, Jack and Aku. It's from an old TV show. It's a 2-pack. And didn't know this was one of the very first ones that actually came out, and it's actually pretty rare. But yeah, this one is my favorite.
It's rare because it's vaulted. So vaulted means that they don't make them anymore. So it's something that came out when this first kind of came out, and they just stopped releasing all of them.
Oh, so vault, like in safe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they,
Never heard that term before. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so ones that are vaulted, after a while will appreciate because no more is in production, and once, like collecting, if all of it on the market is being sold and stuff, so it'll go up, it'll go down if you watch the market.
As a whole, is the market on Pops up or down right now?
It's up.
It's pretty up.
It's pretty up. Okay.
There's some pretty expensive Pops out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the Jack and Aku alone one right here, we bought it when it was already kind of expensive. So we bought it for what, $180?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
last time I looked it was at $230.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's gotten up to even $300. So sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. It's also based on like popularity of the show as well. So if they remake a show, the prices of the Pops start to go up or they go back down. But yeah.
All right. Amanda, do you have a favorite?
I do. It's this one right here. So it is a 5-pack. So it has all of the characters from the TV show The Bad Batch. And I actually got it signed. And having your Funko signed by somebody, that makes your Pop value obviously go up too.
Ah, very, very nice. What else can you tell us about just collecting Pops in general?
It's a relatively easy thing to get sucked into because of the variety of Pops that they have. Typically if you like anything, if you look hard enough, you will find something Pop related.
Yeah, like here's a video game Funko.
An old
There's
Big
even
Doug.
one from a meme. So if you know what a meme is, it's a joke.
But there's stuff like that. Also just the simplicity of it. I mean, they're relatively inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they do whatever it is that you're, interested in. It's not going to be, a super detailed, you know, figurine or statue. But you know, for $12, I mean, they look pretty good. They're in good quality. Unfortunately, with shipping, some of them do get damaged. So
yeah, so things you want to look for.
are typically the corners. Unfortunately,
So
this one has a busted up corner that we just got, and this was at the store. No shipping, no nothing. You know, you got to look for the corners, the edges. The cardboard is, you know, something to be left to desired. It's not the best cardboard. Unfortunately, I think there's a pop over here, the Anthony one, which we got shipped, and it was banged up pretty well.
In the back.
If you're looking to keep the boxes, that is something to, you know, consider when purchasing. If you want to do online and stuff like that, make sure that you're getting them from.
Is there a way to protect the boxes after you've got them?
Yeah, so there's this little plastic right here, and it comes on top, you know. And
They're
you just,
called pop protectors.
yeah, and you can get them at Target, you know, any retail store for relatively cheap, but you just slide the pop right in there, you close it up, and it stays pretty locked. It's a rigid plastic. It can take a lot more beating than the box and the front plastic itself. It's a little bit more rigid, so it'll actually hold the shape of the Funko as well.
And they have different sizes for the pop protectors too. So it's not only these. You can also get a pop protector for this. You could get a pop protector for this one. The one right here as well. These are 2 different sizes. So.
And
But-
just to show you, this one actually is pop protected.
Yeah, that
you
one's
can
pop
tell because
protected.
there's that little logo right there. I have mine sealed, so I'm not going to be able to open it. But yeah, but they come in different shapes, different sizes for the pops that you do want to collect.
And the holders, how much are those?
Typically $1 for the small
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, okay,
It
inexpensive.
Very,
No.
very inexpensive. Depending on, like, you know, the different sizes, maybe it'll go up to like $2 to $3 for the
Yeah.
bigger ones because you're using a little bit more. But for the base ones, just like $1 each.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much for sharing some of your favorites with us and telling us a little bit about collecting pops.